Alright, I had an entire day to prepare for this. It's really cute, I don't want to mess this up. Hey, well, welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time, we hung out with people, yay! And those people were not Haru. Boo. And this time, well, Haru's asking to go to a movie with us, so hell yeah, we're going to. Paxal. Audition Joker for this movie.
Please, no! The elephant! It's coming this way! Game over.
I can totally handle this sort of stuff. That was so fun. My palms are so sweaty. How was it for you? Do you like scary movies?
I'm so glad.
Yay, me too.
Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun. It's too scary to watch these alone, and I didn't have any friends I could ask for, so I'm really happy that we could watch it together. It's time we head back home. Aww. 4 days remaining.
Hey!
Hey, look, we have a seat. Might as well do the Cinderella book.
Oh.
I'm not fit to attend a ball. Then just get more swole, Cinderella. Idiot. Just get good at your job.
Pay attention!
Hey, quit sleeping over there. Jeez, you look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hammer, are you awake? Look at this map.
Why don't you try?
You know that you can see the sunrise the earliest atop Mount Fuji, right? Tell me why that is. Because of the high altitude.
This is it. Exactly.
That's right! The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it most is altitude. So, excluding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest at Mount Fuji.
Nice going.
Wait, that was Uchimaru. Are you proud of me, Mr. Uchimaru? Uchimaru? Whatever. That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country? The government and police are completely incompetent. Those phantom thieves need to be caught before anything else.
Hey.
4 days until the calling card. 4 days until the calling card. Yeah, we can run around. We can go out by ourselves. We don't need help from anyone. I know how to travel by myself. I'm a big boy now. And also our veggies are ready. That's good. Let me just grab my guide for Haru. Look at those plants. They look very planted. For the veggie tables. You get a couple of moonlight carrots. And we'll also just plant some more veggies. Let's go for some star onions. Concentrates are always really nice to have. And now we can hang out with Haru.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why don't we try the Big Bang Burger for a change? Oh. Try a coffee and Big Bang Burger. I looked into Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those initial rumors. Several people I asked said that he often complained about my father, but just as many seemed to say the exact opposite. One side has to be deceiving me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point.
Yes.
I see. There are two contradictory stories. One of them has to be right. I suppose I'll need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest,
Takakura-san has been pushing the marriage particularly hard lately. He says it will help provide vital backup for myself and Okumura Foods, both in public and in private. He's even started asking Sugimura-san at the important company meetings. We already have a contract. Does this mean it's already too late? Is marrying him my only option? Though now that I think about it, that may be the best chance to help the employees my father left behind. You're right. Perhaps I shouldn't give up so easily. Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I'll need to decide my course of action soon enough. You know, before you came along, I hadn't even considered not going through with this marriage. I believed I would simply marry the man that my father had chosen and let the rest of my life pass me by. I wonder what would have happened if my father didn't have a palace. Would I have just resigned myself to the fate he had made for me?
thank you.
You always know how to make me feel better. Honestly though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Plus, I would never have had anyone to talk to like this. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, please tell me. I want to help you as much as I can. More veggies per harvest. I hope someday I can just look out at the sea with a nice cup of coffee and forget about all this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Ren-kun. We can forgo the elephants, though, don't worry.
Now, shall we return home?
Close enough to the line. It's fine if Haru does it. Hello, this is Ren-kun, right? I wanted to apologize for all the weird stuff I said earlier. You know how I talked about those... how things would have been if I had joined the Phantom Thieves? Once I started imagining that again, this powerful fear came flooding back in. Ah, yes, I read about that in a book. The idea is simply to pinch my cheek very hard. Ow. Yes, that hurt, so this is all real then. And I'm so indebted to you once again. I'll have to work hard so I can repay you. Sorry if I worried you. Look, I'm more than fine with spending 2 consecutive hangouts with Haru. Hell yeah. Only person we've done that with before is Akechi. And he hates us. Couple of spray-on tans. And can we finish off Oya today? We possibly can. Possibly.
Is the flu going around?
It's such a hassle if I caught the flu. Now, one thing I also have to mention. So, Marky, we know he has a little bit of a time limit on his. This one isn't as important because I always recommend going for it pretty early on. But, Yoshida also has a pretty tight time limit. He's available up until, I think, the 17th of November. So basically, until we send the calling card,
What do you think?
he is available. So, again, it's not really an issue because you should have him done pretty early, honestly. Because he's really useful. Oh yeah, I don't want to help you out. Can we do the jazz club yet? I don't actually know. What? Yeah, not a bad idea.
I see.
Mighty. So, what? So, okay. So, the Jazz Club. Obviously, for being in Kichijoji, this is new. Team members who invite to the Jazz Club will have their persona strengthened, as well as receiving other helpful effects. These effects differ depending on what day of the week you visit. If you visit the Jazz Club when a live singer performs, A special cocktail will be served, and the effects will be doubled if it's a weekday.
What do you want to do? Hey,
Who are we going to invite? I'm guessing, well,
oh,
obviously I'm going to invite Haru. Duh.
Hey,
Oh, it's you. You came here with a Ketchikun before. Name's Muhan. I'm the manager of this jazz club. I'll welcome any friend of a Ketchikuns here, but as the sign said outside, I can't serve alcohol to high schoolers. Sorry, but you'll have to make do with non-alcoholic drinks. But hey, the non-alcoholic drinks taste
Thanks for
just as
coming in.
good. The cover charge 3,000 yen. Okay, I'll take that. You can sit down anywhere that's open. That said, try not to be disruptive, alright?
it's such a pleasant atmosphere.
It's quite a calming place. The atmosphere here is so warm. Thanks for inviting me. I'm pretty excited for the drinks.
And this drink.
Delicious. Maybe I'll try making one of these myself. Taking care of flowers involves carrying a lot of heavy fertilizer. It's quite heavy, you know? Sometimes my back starts to hurt. When I'm rubbing my back, I think to myself that I must look like an old lady, and I get really embarrassed.
Over already? That was so much fun. I feel fantastic.
So it gives you, it's pretty similar to a gallows, actually, where it gives you extra XP, and it also gives you some stats. So this one in particular gave us extra strength. Or no, gives us extra HP. Never mind. You also get quite a lot of support points for it. So, yeah. Maybe we can, you know what, maybe we'll stop by on the 16th.
oh yes.
There haven't been in many reruns of historical dramas recently, have there? I wonder if the Phantom Thieves have a hand in that. Many of the shows had noble thieves and shady people. Given current trends, it may be seen as insensitive. Nesby Kozo was one of the gentleman thieves in the Edo period. According to one theory, he stole over 1 billion yen, making him the most wanted man of the era. Now then, Amamiya-kun.
Do you know the answer?
He was to be paraded through the city and punished in a very particular way. How was he punished?
This is it.
Very good.
That's right, one of the most severe punishments of the Edo period, in fact. Right before his execution, they did something to his appearance. They put light makeup and lipstick on him and made him wear a beautiful kimono. The parading around town of a well-known criminal was sort of a performance back in the day. The citizens would have been satisfied if it looked shabby.
Nice.
Please don't do that to us. I mean, I know Ryuji could probably use a little bit of a touch-up, but I don't think we need to get decapitated. Everyone else will be fine, but you know.
Hey,
3 days left until the calling card. Of course we're gonna hang out with Haru. Today is just Haru Day, which I'm more than fine with. Should be good to go. And of course we're gonna go with Haru.
thank you.
Over to Jimbocho. I see. So there are 8 different ways to roast coffee beans. Apparently, the light roast is the most acidic. It says here that the type of roast you want should differ depending on how you want to drink your coffee. I'd rather not. I don't think I could ever hope to match the intense depth of Sakura-san's coffee.
To be honest,
You know, Okuma Foods didn't start out as a burger chain. Originally, it was nothing more than a small cafe run by my grandfather. That particular shop closed before I was old enough to appreciate the finer intricacies of coffee, but that's where the real origin of our family business lies. I didn't either. My father only first mentioned it to me a year or 2 ago. At any rate, after my grandfather passed, the company shut down the cafe due to its steady loss of revenue. He never cared about turning a profit, though. His only goal was to make people happy. He built a strong community around the cafe. He'd even give out free meals to those who couldn't afford it. And the day it closed, people lined up for blocks to give flowers. They really loved that place. I wonder how many people would line up for Big Bang Burger if it suddenly went out of business. I know we need to do well to keep our employees paid, but I can't help but think we've lost something important. I mean, Takakura-san seems to need to be focused on profits. At this rate, we'll never lose our black image.
Huh?
Oh, I get it. You're funny, Ren-kun. You're trying to cheer me up, weren't you? Thanks for that. I think what I really need is to get stronger. I mean, I can act tough in front of my employees, but you know how weak I am inside.
And?
I have a plan, though. Before I can really determine who I trust, I first need to know what it means to have others trust in me. So I'm gonna get stronger. Strong enough for you and the others to rely on me. I feel like having the giant axe makes you pretty strong, but that could just be me. But how am I supposed to gain the trust of my employees? I'm not good at public speaking, and even just giving my opinion makes me a little nervous. Haru? Sugimura-san, what are you doing here? I was just heading home from a business engagement when I saw you from my car window. Do I know you from somewhere? You're one of those brats from before. This is a friend from school. He's helping me look for some books today. Anyway, we should be getting back to our shopping. Please excuse us. Hold on, Haru. You think you can go on a date with another man and leave your fiancé in the dust? You're not my fiancé. I already said I'm not going to marry you. Oh yeah? What about the contract I made with your father? Father is no longer here. Besides, marriage is something you should go into of your own free will. A contract could never hold the same weight. Are you sure about that? Think about the reparations clause. If you back out of the deal now, you'll lose everything you own Okumura Foods, your estate. Even so, And what about your employees? Are you really willing to put their jobs on the line for the sake of your selfishness? Besides, this marriage is exactly what Okumura Foods needs right now. My father would have no trouble managing your shares or sweeping away your company's tarnished image. That reminds me, did Takakura-san tell you about the wedding hall? He has the Phoenix wing at the Wilton. What? He made a provisional reservation for 10 days this coming spring. After all, the sooner the better. Wait a minute. We'll have to look into our guest schedule as well. There'll be over 300 of them, you know. Takakura-san can handle Okumura Foods in the meantime. Why don't you go stop by the gym or something? I mean, if you have time to mess around with this punk, you damn well have time to get a little thinner. I'm out of here. Shows up, calls Haru fat, refuses to elaborate, leaves. I'm sorry about that. You're not wrong about that. He has everything. Fame, intelligence, etiquette. The only thing he needs now is a wife he can control, and I guess I'm the perfect target. He's going to get Okumura Foods as well as my entire inheritance, and I'm totally powerless against him. You're right. I can't afford to drag myself down with such negativity. Thank you. Anyway, I hope I can share with you again some other time. For today, though, I'm rather tired. Would it be okay if we parted here?
Goodbye.
Fuck you, Sugimura. Fuck you. I don't have to worry about swearing. I'm not monetized yet. I'm sorry for the sudden call again. The thing is, Sugimura-san reached out to me after we saw him. I'd rather not talk to him, but I couldn't stand him using the company to threaten me, and even speaking badly of you. This negativity is so painful, too much to handle alone, and before I knew it, I was already calling you. Hearing that makes me so happy. Thank you. Even though I just promised myself I'd get stronger, I suppose I'm still just depending on you, but still, I can't help but worry about the contract. Frustrating. I can't just let a puppet, I just can't let them keep manipulating me like a puppet. I'd find some way to change this. Talking to you has helped me calm down. Thank you, really. We'll talk again soon, right? Hell yeah, we will, Haru. Hell yeah.
Ah, you're back.
Because I'm a simp. I'm not even gonna hide that. I am a Haru simp. Let's see if we can finish off Devil next time. So first we gotta go talk to Chihaya, then we'll maybe find something else to do, I don't know. Fortune Meeting, Affinity.
What shall we do?
We have so much money. And let's go for... oh, yep. And again, I keep forgetting to talk to Yusuke about copying that Invigorate 3. Because that's really good. Like, Invigorate 3 is ridiculous. It's like, it doesn't seem like much,
What do you think?
but you can end up getting like 20 SP per turn with Invigorate 3. So, yeah, it's kind of nuts. But anyways, what's not nuts is having to go hang out with Oya. But we still have to do it anyway, so until then,
Oh.
see you guys later.